Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and man, do we have a lot to cover. Couple things I'm going to say in the beginning of this. I'm not going to go into the intro right now. I'm just going to flat out tell you. There's some games that I really look forward to coming out. I'm glad they announced them, and I think they're going to be crowd pleasers. And there's one that's been a real shell shock for me. So let's get right to the beginning of this beautiful direct. It's literally like they were holding diarrhea in and now let it all explode, because this is a huge direct. So if you guys didn't see it, I recommend you guys go ahead and see that. And like I said, I like to open this up to discussion. This is why I'm making this video. I'm excited about some of these games. I'd like to hear what you guys are excited on. So let's go right into this. So first off, Mario Maker 2. Okay, first off, I love Mario Maker. I don't know how you guys feel about it, because a lot of people gave it mixed reviews. And the first one, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool to come out with a game where you can actually make your own, design your own levels, it feels like, and do your own things, which it is what it is, and make Mario go above and beyond what you're normally used to. It was one of my favorite games that I really enjoyed having it, and really I always said it would be a game that would be more made for to be portable, to go out and play it and, spend time on the subway and just make your own stuff and do it, more than playing, let's say, on dock mode on any console version. But again, it's something I really enjoyed and think you guys would have fun either way. But I really think it was always meant to be for the portable systems, and I really enjoyed, thinking about how it would be when they announced originally Mario Maker 2, the rumors behind it, and I was so happy to hear that this is finally coming out, because I think this is going to be really cool to have it on, on portable. Then they went into Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Within 10 years, they haven't came out with this game. I remember they had it for the, I believe, original PlayStation Portable. I played it part 1 or part 2, yeah, both, whatever. And I remember really enjoying this game. The only thing I hated about this game a lot, I found myself falling asleep while playing it, mainly because it felt so repetitious. The characters were all the same. Not characters, the enemies, a lot of them were all the same. It was like cannon fodder, generic crap being pushed on you. And I was really looking forward to seeing what the hell the gameplay would look like. And they showed little glimpses of it, and it seems to be the same kind of disappointment. I mean, I am looking forward to it because I really did enjoy the game. I just found the enemies very repetitious. None of them, it's kind of like the run-of-the-mill type of game that is like regular, very generic, where they release the same characters against you over and over again. I'm not talking about the actual main bosses or whatever. I'm talking about the regular ones that are coming to kill you and whatever. It just seemed very generic. And from the gameplay, again, it's not fully developed yet. We don't know how the heck it's going to be. But what they showed on the screen looked, like it was the same kind of thing. Like you're going to be, just pressing these buttons to hack and slash, and then before, kind of feel. And then before you know it, you're going to fall asleep and then be like doze off a little. But it's still going to be a game that you enjoy. It's kind of weird saying that, but it's, that's how I felt about the games. That's how a lot of my friends did. That's how many people in the forums did. I remember back in the day with PlayStation Portable. I am really excited because that game really was meant to be on the portable machines, and now you could do these special moves that all of you together at once, kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you're saving all your specials, then all three at the same time attack your opponent. It's the same kind of thing. Everybody together has this big mega kill type of thing. So it's something I'm definitely looking forward to with 4-player action. Playing it online and everything. It'll be really interesting to see how this thing develops and how it goes. It's going to be released in the summer of 2019. So I'm looking forward to seeing the development as the time progresses. Maybe they're going to change some things, but based on the gameplay, looks like it's going to be kind of the same thing, just with better graphics, if you will. Anyways, then they had some kind of game they were talking about, Box Boy. You guys might like it. It's a puzzle game, really works the brain. I really enjoy puzzle games. This wasn't really one of my favorites. It's coming out in April 26th. It's going to have 270 stages, so that's a lot of stages. Definitely worth the money, whatever they're going to charge for it. I mean, to have that kind of amount of stages in any game is pretty enjoyable, I would think, to someone who appreciates the game. It wasn't really my kind of thing. Then you got the Ultimate Spring update for Super Smash, which is 3.0. Now, here's the kicker. They're not telling you who's going to be in there, but they are telling you that Joker, you know, by the end of April is going to probably be released or whatever with the 3.0 update. But by the end of April, it's going to be released, and the 3.0 update, and they said, oh, we're not telling you basically what's going to happen. So that's the rundown of it. They're not really telling us any information. What we do know is that finally what I said should have came out a long time ago is the freaking amiibos. They're releasing Simon Belmont and Snake amiibos probably around that time, and all of the you know, what is it, the Pokemon characters. We're gonna have some more Pokemon characters released on if you guys like I showed you, I'm gonna be doing a review on this one right here, but a lot of good things coming out. I hope that Akuma will be one of the 5 characters they promised, because that would be really good to balance it out, and to have an Akuma, Ken, and Ryu, and you know, Ryu what do you call it, amiibo would be just so cool, or even M. Bison or anything like that. That would be so freaking insane. I'm definitely looking forward to Simon Belmont. I do think because they're coming out with Simon Belmont, maybe some wishful thinking, they might finally freaking come out with a Castlevania game that we all wanted. So hopefully that'll come out soon. We'll see what happens with that, but I really enjoyed what I heard over here, that it's going to come out, the 3.0 update. Joker's coming out, and of course Snake and Simon Belmont, and a couple of and the Pokemon characters, you know, more Pokemon characters. Okay, so let's go to the update for Captain Toad 2. So it's going to have 18 new challenges for sale. Later today, they're going to have a special episode that you could basically have on it, on the update, and the rest of the content's going to come out at about March 14. And now here is one of the big news that I really, really am looking forward to. Guys, I have followed their development. I really gave up on it. I thought it would never come out. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. You guys know what I'm talking about. We have been waiting for a freaking Castlevania game, and obviously it's not being released for God knows what reason. So I was looking forward to it since their early development. I was like, when the hell are they coming out with this game? Then I heard they scrapped it. Then I heard they're coming out with it. Then I heard they're doing all kinds of things with fundraising for it. I didn't think this game was ever going to come out, really see the light of day. I thought it was going to be one of those games that just disappear and it'll not, you know, won't come out at all. And then finally now we have an announcement that Bloodstained Ritual of the Night will be released in 2019, and man, does it look good. Now, I know some of you guys had some critiques where you said it was a little bit slow, and yes, it looks a little slow, but if you guys played the original Castlevania games, they're pretty much the same thing when you're going into the 3D world. Yes, I would have liked to seen it faster. Based on the gameplay, it looks like they pretty much fixed it at that which not a lot of people liked, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game. It was one of these games I looked forward to playing for like the longest time, for years really, and finally it's going to be released on the Nintendo Switch. And really, I really think it would be a game that's more much more utilized by a portable system than, let's say, a console system, because it doesn't look like the graphics are that eye-popping to play on, let's say, the Xbox One or PlayStation 4. I mean, I would want more from the game if it would do that, but this looks more like a portable system game or something I would play on dock mode occasionally, but I would really love to play it on the freaking go. That's what I always wanted. That's what I wanted, a Punch-Out, a new Punch-Out game and a Castlevania game, and this is really the closest we're going to get to a new Castlevania game, is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Be sure to check that out in summer of 2019. Then, for you guys who love Dragon Quest, I am a big fan of it. They have Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I'm not really a fan of the Builder ones, but, you know, the actual Dragon Quest, I really loved Dragon Quest a lot since the beginning. I'm 39 years old. Hello, you know, so I've been through all of them, and I really enjoyed it. And it's coming out in July 12th. Then they made an announcement. I thought that was it. And, you know, Dragon Quest XI-S. Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Sorry. coming out this fall. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I would love to play that on the go. I think that is one of the coolest things that could come out. So many great announcements in this release of Direct. I really give Nintendo a lot of props for this. And now we're going to go into the other one that I'm not a big fan of, but I think I'm going to start, I'm going to like it based on what I saw. The Tsum Tsum Festival Edition 2019, a Disney Tsum Tsum Festival Edition's coming out in 2019. A bunch of puzzle games, and looks like it's kind of like a lot of cool, fun type of games. It's like something I'd find on my cell phone. I don't know if I'd be spending $60 on a game like this, or even $40. I think it's a waste of money. But again, whatever floats your boat, you guys might like it. It is what it is, right? Now, here's the thing, Starlink. We all waited for a Star Fox announcement. Well, we didn't get one. But Starlink is the closest game to Star Fox. I really enjoy the game. A lot of people think it's repetitious, and yes, it is. But it's a game that I go back to from time to time, even though I beat it. But from time to time, I go back to it, and I just play it and complete the missions. And, you know, it's something when I'm bored out in the train, I would go right into it. Something fun. So, Battle for Atlas, spring update. April of 2019, we're going to get an update for that. So we'll see how the heck that goes. But maybe, you know, more missions, more stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. I like the game. Wouldn't spend $60 on it. Unfortunately, I spent what I spent. You guys requested me to get it, and I got it. I'm not regretting it. It's a great game, but wasn't worth the price. Now it is worth the price. They have like $40 deals, $30 deals, and now even I've seen it for $20 in certain stores. So definitely go ahead and pick that copy up if that is your thing, because it doesn't look like we're going to get a Star Fox anytime soon. It hasn't been announced. I don't know. But that'll be the closest thing to Star Fox. I know some of you guys said, I refuse to play this game till Star Fox comes out. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Well, it's going to be a while wait. So just to know that. Then you have Rune Factory 4. Special remastered that's coming out later this year. And then they said Rune Factory 5 is in development. They just wanted to make an announcement of that. Again, these games weren't exactly my pick of the litter, but I am glad they're working on a new development aside from like a remastered development, which we're used to seeing from Nintendo, from ports and remastered edition ports and all of that stuff, which you guys know I'm not a personal fan of. I would like it if they came out with the newest game that's exclusively made for the Switch. Like I told you guys, I'm not against ports. I would love to have ports, but in addition, where you spend $100 and you get the original game that's made for the system, that's exclusively made for the Nintendo Switch, because, you know, that's what Nintendo needs to do to get people over to the Switch, but they still don't get that for the most part. But and then release the port editions included with it, or even separate, but at the same time, so you can buy a $100 package to buy it all together, or buy them separate. That would have been really cool. But again, you know, so it's good to know they're coming out with a 5th one in development. Hello and behold. Then they have, and I always murder this pronunciation, ONINAKI, which is coming out in summer of 2019. Looks extremely promising. I really like the way the rumor pictures they were showing before that looked like it was validated. And I really think this is going to be a game that a lot of people are going to like. And of course, the game that we are all waiting for already for, I don't know it, Yoshi's Crafted World, which guess what, guys? This is what I like about this Direct. They mentioned so many demos are coming out. A demo is going to be released later on today. And by the time I release this video, I'm sure that's going to already be out. So definitely go and download this demo. And I really like Nintendo when they release demos, because it's like, hey, we are so sure of ourselves that this product is so absolutely perfect that we're willing to release a demo so you guys can play it, because we know you're going to love the game. This is how it used to be back in the 90s, and I wish that more of this practice would be would be there. And I think this game would be really cool. I would like to get my hands dirty on it, so we'll see what happens. The rest of the game, of course, is going to be released on March 29th, which I think we all expected it even before they even made that announcement that it was going to be sometime around March. So we were all right. So definitely this is something that I'm looking forward to. The demo release I will do. For those of you guys that don't have a Nintendo Switch, like always, I will do the review for the demos, as you guys requested me to do before. I will release the demo walkthrough, whatever, and we'll get down to that, and we'll see how this game is. Then the Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm sorry, Fire Emblem Three Houses is I'm saying it the wrong thing, is releasing in July of 26th. I'm really happy, and I'll tell you why. Because this is one of my favorites of all time, and I really think that you know, to have this out, especially for the portable world, it's just you know, I'm a portable gamer. I like to play my games usually on the go. I do have a docking station, which I play from occasions, you know, on occasions, but I'm mostly on the go, and I just really enjoy Fire Emblem, the whole series, really. But this would be something definitely to check out. They showed some gameplay. I urge you guys all to check it out. It looks pretty amazing. The story, as always, is top-notch, and I think you guys would really like the graphics and everything on it. Now, the other game, Tetris 99. They're saying that if you have the Nintendo Online, if you have that subscription, which I'm going to be doing a video about the Online very soon, discussing what everybody have said, from forums to you know, to Nintendo, to everything what they have said about it. We're going to have a video released sometime later next week. I have some things to discuss. But Tetris 99 is going to be a free download, and you get to play online with all players around the world. It's going to be like 99 players or whatever, and only one winner, and all of that. It looks pretty cool, pretty intense. Nothing different from other Tetris games. I mean, it just looks cooler with updated music and techno and all that crazy crap that you could get on your phone and whatever. But yes, on your phone. But, you know, I have to say that. The thing is, that's I was hoping probably if they would come out with a Tetris game, it would look completely revamped. But what could you do? That's my dog barking in the background. You know, coughing in the background. Then they got Dead by Daylight. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys something. When they announced this game, I knew I was going to like it right away. If you guys played the what is it? Friday the 13th. You know, the Jason game that came out, the newest game. It's pretty much the same thing. You could play as one of those survivors running away, or you could play as Jason. This is exactly the same way. You could play as the hunted or the hunter. The hunted, you're getting stuff, trying to escape, you know, running away, and then you're if you're the hunter, you're the guy coming out, and it's exactly the same kind of concept, exactly the same thing. And to be honest, that's my kind of game. I like these kind of games. It's not for everybody, obviously. Some people didn't like those kind of games, but I really enjoyed it. I think this is going to be a real enjoyable game at the right price. If it's $40, definitely a game I would want to get. If it's $60, hell no. That's just what I have to say about it. But that's all I got to say about that game. But it is a great game, and I would wait till it goes to 40 so I could buy it. It's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Then they had this other game that looked weird as freaking hell. I am definitely not a fan of this. It's like, I remember when people used to hack their systems, and we all got like all the games we wanted, and we'd always download this one horrible, stupid game that we were like, okay, and even if it gets to be enjoyable, we're like, oh, thank God we didn't spend $60 on it, or even $20 on it. This game called Deltarune, I don't know, even it was so pixelated, that word. Deltarune Chapter 1. It's coming out on the 28th of this month. Oh God, that game looked so freaking annoying. I don't even know why they put it in there. I think they just threw it in there just for the hell of it. Again, if you guys like it, you know, sorry, but just not my type of thing. I don't know. It didn't look like something I would spend money on. Not even $1. I wouldn't even give $1 for that game. But let's see. So that's really what they were talking about on that end. And then, of course, Daemon X Machina, whatever. The demo is going to be released for a limited time, you know, very soon. You know, I think they said later today. Just be sure to check that out. It's going to be 4 missions with 1 boss battle. That's definitely a game I was looking forward to from the original discussion of it. And I was telling you guys that I was definitely looking to seeing this game in development and seeing what the hell this game looks like. So the rest of the actual game's coming out in summer of 2019. Now, here's the kicker. There's going to be, and after you finish the demo, you can answer a bunch of questions. Then you might get called back to, I guess, test out, be a beta tester. I was a beta tester for a lot of games. It's a lot of fun because you get to have the game before everybody else does. I had Wolfenstein New Order. I was really happy I was able to have that game before anybody else did. And some other games they send me to test out from time to time. And I really enjoy being a beta tester. And I think this would be really cool for Nintendo to actually open this kind of door in their games, but of course this is in a third party, but whatever. This game looks really promising. I'm definitely looking forward to playing the demo on this game, and yes, I will do a review for you guys on that, showing you the gameplay and all, like you guys requested before, for those of us that don't have the Switch yet. So definitely look into that, and we'll also discuss, I think for everybody to discuss, I want to hear everybody what they think about that game. Then, of course, a realistic car game, which I think all of us are already waiting for. I got some crappy games on it for car racing that I didn't enjoy, obviously. And it's called Grid Autosport, which is coming out in summer of 2019. It looked okay. It looked very dated. It didn't look like realistic. I mean, I've seen games that look way, way cool, way cooler, especially now on phones. I think you could get way better car games than you could get on the Switch, which is pretty sad. I really hope Nintendo would release a good freaking car game, but this looks like all there is to it. Let's see how this game runs. It looks good on the gameplay, but still dated. It kind of looks like something you'd play in PlayStation 1 or even early PlayStation 2 releases. I don't know. That's the way I just feel about that. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. I hope they come out with a demo, because I sure as hell am not paying $60 for a dated game. Maybe $30, maybe $20, yeah. But we'll see how that works out. Then this game. First off, I got to tell you, one of my favorite games ever played. It won a ton of freaking awards, and I urge you guys all to get it, but do not get it yet. I will get it for you in day one and do a review, because I have a feeling, like I did about Ark Survival, and I told you guys about that too, that it was running crappy on all the systems with frame rate issues. It's going to run crappy on the Switch, and it did. It was one of the worst games that were run on the Switch. Ark Survival and WWE 2K18. So this game, I'm extremely paranoid, but I will get it for y'all. It's one of my favorite games ever that I've played, literally. It's called Hellblade, and I can't pronounce that name, Senua's Sacrifice. Okay, this game was one of my favorites, and it's coming out in spring 2019, and I think you guys will absolutely love it. And I'm definitely going to be doing a day one review. I am very I'm pessimistic about this. I think it's going to run like crap on the Nintendo Switch. But again, let's see. If Panic Button is doing this, hallelujah, without a shadow of a doubt, I could feel confident. But if not, God knows how this thing's going to come out. But I'm going to test it out for y'all. And so you guys don't have to waste your money and spend your money. I will do a day one review. If you guys request it, please request it. I will get it. If not, I'm still going to get it and do a review for you guys on day one. But if you guys request it, it will just make me feel better if I spent my money on that and it ends up being crap. Because then at least I'll say, well, all you guys requested it, so I'll get it. And, you know, I don't feel as bad. I say I got it for you and I feel good. But if I get it for me and it sucks, I'll still do a review, but it sucks, I'm going to feel really horrible about it. So keep those requests coming. Very important on that. Then, of course, the game of the hour, which we all waited for. So Mortal Kombat 11 coming out in April 23rd, which we all knew. But unfortunately, no freaking gameplay on the Switch. They're not showing it on the Switch. And because you requested it, ladies and gentlemen, even though I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, I would have got it either way. But because you guys requested it, I wanted to be honest, I wanted to wait. Yes, they have the Shao Kahn, you know, downloadable content, whatever, that's included free with the pre-order. So, yes, I would recommend it. But again, I want to see how this game operates. It's the first Mortal Kombat game on the Switch. I want to know how it operates, and you guys requested me to get this, and day one, I will do a review. I already pre-ordered this sucker. I am going to do a day one review for y'all, so I'm going to show you guys how this game works and everything, and I'm going to show you guys the gameplay, so definitely tune in on day one release, April 23rd. As always, I do an in-depth review like you guys like, and I will do that. Total honest review as always. I don't do speed-up footage or any of that like those paid-for idiots out there. I'm going to give you guys the absolute truth like I did with WWE 2K18 and all the other games, so don't worry about it. I got you guys covered on that. Definitely, I already pre-ordered it, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Then they got, of course, a game I could care less about, Unravel 2, March 22nd. If it's $2, maybe I'll throw it that way. Again, some people like that game, so all the power to you. If you like it, it's coming out. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, and I gotta tell you guys, I have a feeling it's gonna be crap. Remastered, it's gonna have motion aiming, which is pretty cool. Downloadable content and about, you know, included, and everything's gonna be included in this game on May 21st. I did like Assassin's Creed 3. I beat the hell out of it. I just can't see it being operated on the Switch, but again, maybe it looks good. Based on their gameplay footage that they showed, I don't know, maybe it was my screen, because I have a 4K screen, I'm watching HD, it looks a little bit crappy, but we'll see how the heck that game comes out. If you guys request me to get it, I will buy it. I beat the hell out of this game, and I really enjoyed it, but been there, done that, you know what I mean? Another port. It would have been great if they would have released an exclusive game, or even a brand new game of Assassin's Creed to it, but then again, we'll see what's what. Then, of course, they were talking about Final Fantasy VII. Now, I think we all waited for a Final Fantasy VII remake. And, of course, we were all disappointed that they're still working on it, or they scratched it, or whatever the hell happened to it. But I was really happy. Resident Evil 2, I did a review for you guys to see on the PC, which is the best system of all, because you can put the settings on ultra high. That game is incredible. Resident Evil 2 Remake is insane. I'm still playing it. I love it. Incredible game with the Tyrant and everything. Really cool. And I was really looking forward to Final Fantasy VII. And unfortunately, we're just getting the regular Final Fantasy VII that's been re-released everywhere and ported everywhere, including cell phones. We're going to get it on the Nintendo Switch. Oy, I don't know even what to say. It was definitely one of my favorite... It is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. Again, 39, so I played it when it was in the original PlayStation, and it still, you know, it stands the test of time, but hot ziggity, come out with a Advent Children game, or an Advent Children-like graphics game of Final Fantasy VII, which that's what it looked like it was coming. And Crisis Core was amazing, and I was really hoping to that, but whatever. They're releasing that, and Final Fantasy IX, according to what I understood later today. Final Fantasy VII on March 26th is being released, whatever. And then a Chokabo Dungeon in March as well. Trust me, these things don't even interest me until I get an actual remake or a brand new Final Fantasy game, which I'm looking forward to coming out. So we'll see what the hell happens with that. And then they had this other game that looked really, really cool, called ASTRAL Chain. So I'm really looking forward to that game as well, which is going to be released August 30th. And then my favorite, we all waited for Bayonetta 3. Oh, and I thought we were going to get some freaking gameplay. I really was. I was hopeful that we'd have something, and we did. And I told you guys this before. I said, wouldn't it be cool? And we did. We got an announcement. You know what the announcement was? It's still in development. So, I remember when they showed it on the big screen, what, a year ago? And they were showing it on the big screen, and everybody was all going crazy, and then we only got a port of 1 and 2. And they showed, you know, part 3, a little stupid glimpse, and obviously it's still in development. So, whatever. Just like Metroid Prime 4, scratch it, do whatever you got to do, just release a perfect game. And that's what Nintendo does. From first party, they make sure that this game is released from their first party, because they care about their name. They don't care about third party, obviously, but they always release it perfect. So maybe that's what it needs, a little perfection. So he did say that it is in development and whatever. Now here's the bummer, okay? I'm kind of happy and kind of sad at the same time. The last story was The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, releasing in 2019. I hate it. I was looking forward to a new Zelda game, and God, I hope this is not the one they're talking about. My friend at Nintendo, he actually alerted me, and I told you guys that a new Zelda game was being in development, and I pray to God this is not it. It's like they mixed up, you know, obviously Mario and Zelda together in one smack. It looks good as a game that you want to wait on. You get it temporary till the new game comes out, and I hope that's what it is, but I hope this is not what the new Zelda game is like. He said it's going to be a new experience and a new way to approach Zelda. God, I hope this is not the way Nintendo is going, because if they do, I'm sure a lot of us are going to get pissed off about it, because after Breath of the Wild, they really set the freaking bar so freaking high. I think we're all looking forward to another game like that. That's I wouldn't even change anything. I'd just make the story different, the enemies a little different and everything, but the function of the game itself is great. You can just port it, you know, all of the actions, and it's perfect, you know, so I don't know. We'll see how the heck that turns out. I hope this is not it. I'm sure my friend's going to tell me I'm crazy and that it's not it, but I'm going to be contacting him. I'm going there probably later next week because a lot of amiibos are going to be released on, they said on the 15th. It's going to be released. So I'm going to wait still till Sunday, and I'm going to go to Nintendo World, and I'm going to talk to him this Sunday, actually. And I'll get back to you guys. I'll let you know what's what. And hopefully this is not the Zelda game. But it is cool to see that. When I heard the music, I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I was like, oh god, no. You know, so... Let's see how the heck this turns out. Anyways, as always, self-funded here. If you guys like what you see, definitely subscribe, like, hit that bell button, as obviously this is our channel, independent channel. I don't do any Patreon or any of that crap. I'm independent. I got a job. You know, I do this to give back to the public because I was sick and tired of getting ripped off by, you know, fake reviewers out there. And this is what it's all about. This is our channel. So show some support, like this video, subscribe, hit that bell button. And as always, keep those requests coming. You know, we did a mini-series. I'm doing more mini-series and giveaways. The first mini-series was how to build a computer, a gaming computer, post-production / productivity computer, anywhere from about $900 to $1,500. Oh, sorry, from $1,500 to $3,000, and I'll show you guys how to build it cheap. Then we did how to build a cosplay helmet, which I did Star Killer helmet, from beginning to end instead of $700, $800 to $1,500, $1,200, $1,300. I show you guys how to build it for 20 bucks, and I made this Mario that holds the Nintendo Switch, and you guys asked me to do it again. I might do another one, another sweepstakes for it down the line, but I got new prizes. So the next month, I'm doing the how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap, anywhere from about $900 to $1,500. I show you guys how to build it for a little bit over $300 to a little bit over $400. And if you want what I have, and I'm going to be doing 2 giveaways, one for a Sub-Zero mask, for a Scorpion mask, the other one for a Noob Saibot mask. So the first winner will get to choose either or. Trust me, either or is really, you know, it doesn't matter. Even if you're a second place winner, you're going to enjoy either or masks. You're going to love them both. And definitely I'm going to be doing more and more giveaways. So keep those requests coming, even if it doesn't make it to the, you know, because what happens is when you make a request, I need to have enough, I would love to make them all, but since I'm self-funded, it has to have enough requests for that specific topic, and then I'll make the video. So even if it doesn't make it this run, I write it on my board, and then, you know, once it gets enough requests for it, I will make that mini-series. So I have another 3 that are in the line, so definitely join the Instagram. It's vortex_cinema. Those of you guys that requested me to do it, I did it, so definitely check that out in the description below. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's something really cool. I'm going to make announcements and show new prizes and new places I'm visiting. And I did listen to you. I am doing an FAO Shorts video for y'all, so I am going to have that out because it came back. I don't know if it's temporary or whatever, so I did pretty much, I filmed the whole thing already, so I did it already. I just got to edit it, and I'll be coming out with that as well. So definitely stay tuned for that, and many more to come. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button, as many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.